Aloha everyone, welcome to another episode of SSSS Final Trial. Today we have melee attack damage minus 50%. It's not physical damage, but melee attack damage. So that's not too bad at all. So let's see what we got here. So this is the one with Yulia. She will have a couple lives, so you're gonna definitely kill her when she's below 70. Then we have the tank. She's annoying. She's a faction buffer, and Luna will reduce magic damage. Claret will have super long range. So what I'm thinking is using Ares for AoE, Rachel for AoE, especially when she has a power up. Faction buffer for and also AoE with Shelfie. And then by this time we all know that Light of Genesis is OP in everything, so let's use her as well. So we're gonna go ahead and have her buff herself. Move everyone closer, but what you want to do is you want to stay out of range, because as long as you stay out of range, they will not move toward you. In fact, they will just kind of sit around and do nothing, which is kind of nice. So you actually have time to sit up. The only advantage they would have would be Claret having that buff, but at this point I don't really care. So the first thing we're gonna do is going with Ares. AoE. And by doing this, you actually also pull Luna close, so that now you can take advantage. And then I'll move back. I'll move away, excuse me. Then the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go AoE with her this way and hit every single person. And her 3C fixed damage will in fact hit everybody. And then I'm gonna go here and AoE with Shelfie. Hopefully kill something. Okay, I didn't. It's okay, because I'm now gonna go in with Landius and hopefully kill her. Yep. And then I will teleport a little closer. And we definitely want to kill her off, because if she AoEs, then we're gonna be in a world of hurt. Perfect. Okay. Now Luna's gonna come and take one life of Landius, which is okay. Take some fixed damage there. So now Landius is gonna die, which is still okay if we can survive this, which we did. Okay, so there is another possibility. So she attacked Rachel. She could also not attack Rachel and come and guard, but in this case she attacked Rachel, which actually led to her own death. So now the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna AoE. Easily kill off. And I'm gonna AoE here, but if I AoE here, I'm most likely gonna kill her for sure. Shouldn't kill her though, because I don't want. What I don't want to do is end this, and I won't be able to show you how to use different heroes. So I'm actually gonna quit here. We already know that I can AoE here, I can single target here, and I can single target here. Very easily finish this. So I'm gonna retreat here for now. Okay, so now we are gonna try something a little bit different. We're gonna use Bozel with some time fraction. So Rean, I'm sure most of you should have Yusuke as a faction buffer, Arianhrod, as well as Licorice. Okay, so let's see how this goes. So we're gonna go here and buff up with Rean. Arianhrod wanna get a little closer, so I'm gonna do that. And we're gonna use Licorice. See if we can trigger a Tenyo Breeze, which we didn't, but it's still okay. And then we're gonna go ahead and buff up the time fraction with Yusuke here. Okay. So as I mentioned a little earlier, as long as you're not in their range or if you don't attack them, then they really won't be doing much of anything. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go in Licorice and we're going to do some damage. So more for the debuffs if anything. Next we're going to go in with Bozel. Debuff them some more. Going with Rean. Do more damage. Do some random BS, and then we're going to push Yulia back. Perfect. And then we're going to go ahead and take the first life of Emilia. So this is range damage, so it's fine. So here comes Luna. So a lot of damage being taken. First death, but it's okay. It does buff up our characters. But as you can see, they're taking a lot of damage. But because of the debuffs, they're really not doing much of anything. So at this point, I believe Arianhrod 1 AoE might actually kill everybody, which I'm a little worried if she does. Because if she kills everybody, then I think it might be the end of my recording. Nope, almost kill everybody. Okay, so in this case, then all we have left is Claret, and so yeah, we're gonna go here. Do more damage. Fix damage. And because someone died, he does have the extra range. So we're gonna go ahead and click Claret. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna retreat because if not, they're gonna kill themselves from Rean's 3C. So that's another way of doing it. Alright, and we are gonna do this with some different heroes this time for the third try. So we know we don't want to melee them. So we're gonna do with what we call a dark team. Most of you should have Lana and Bozel, faction buff, sleep, AoE. Albedo, pretty sure most of you have them. If you don't have Albedo, you can probably bring another really strong tank, but since I have Albedo, I'm gonna use Albedo. Zerida with 3C, Backstab, and Bloodbath. And then most of you should also have Narm built, and with these specific skills. And since the reason why most of you have Narm build is for AB, right? So let's see how we do using this particular setup. So turn 1 will always be the setup stage. Get a little closer. Make sure you stay out of the range and don't attack anybody so they don't activate. You'll know if you're successful if your Narm is able to kill without fraction buff. If not, then you can bring another tank that is not Albedo that may be able to buff Narm? Maybe Juggler? Or SP Freya? Okay, so she should be able to kill with all those advantages. Yep. Then Zerida, make sure you kill Shafenio. Nice. Bring your tank in. And your tank basically needs to be able to tank Luna. Because with Black Hole and Lana, we should be able to do enough damage to Yulia where she's not really worth much. And if you get lucky, you can stun her like that as well. If not, shouldn't be an issue. But Albedo tanking is just yeah, not taking any damage. And make sure you (3C) with Zerida again. Get closer. I brought stun, so this is perfect. And then Lana will be able to kill Yulia off. And then of course sleep Luna. So far only took one hit. Then now it's time for Narm to shine again. Because there's two flyers. You can easily take them out. And should be able to take her out. Almost. There we go. One life. And 2 life. And that's it. So that's 3 different examples on how to clear this week's SSSS final trial. Good luck with yours, and in case if you don't have Narm, Alustriel also works. I think a lot of you PvP players probably have Alustriel built as well, and Alustriel will probably hit a lot harder than Narm, but I don't have Alustriel built, so that's why I use Narm. Good luck and aloha.